Imagine making real money from home starting today. No big budget, no fancy equipment, just practical ideas you can launch with what you already have. Ready to see how easy it is? Whether you're a student, a stay-at-home parent, or just looking for fast, low-risk ways to earn extra cash, this video is for you. In the next 7 minutes, I'll share 10 proven low-investment business ideas you can start right away. You'll learn why these ideas work, exactly how to get started today, and what you can realistically earn, even if you have zero experience. Thousands are already making money from home. Now it's your turn. But let's dive in and turn your skills into extra cash. Let's start with something surprisingly powerful, handmade jewelry. And if you're thinking, but I'm not an artist, trust me, you don't need to be. Stay with me for a sec. What's cool is, handmade jewelry always stands out online and at local markets. People love pieces that feel personal and unique, something you just can't get from a big box store. That little bit of imperfection, it's actually what makes your work more valuable. Chances are you've got some old necklaces, beads, or even buttons tucked away somewhere. Those random craft supplies or broken bits, that's your starter kit. Set aside a Saturday afternoon, put on your favorite playlist, and see what you can create. Bracelets, earrings, whatever feels fun. The first ones don't need to be perfect. In fact, that's part of the charm. Once you've got a handful of pieces, take some photos near a window. The natural light makes everything look better. Share your creations in local Facebook groups, send a few pics to friends, or try uploading them to a site like Etsy or Instagram. You'll be surprised how quickly people respond to something handmade and affordable. Here's the best part. Simple bracelets and earrings often sell for $8 to $15 each. Even if you just sell a few a week, you could pocket an extra $200, $300 a month without a huge time commitment or any fancy tools. So here's the mindset shift. What looks like clutter or leftovers to you could actually be your first step into a small creative business. Give it a go and you might find you've got a hidden talent and a new income stream waiting right at home. Let's talk about a business idea that literally starts in your own closet. Upcycling old clothes. And if you're thinking, but I'm not a designer, don't worry. This is about making the most of what you already have, not creating high fashion. Oh, the best part, people are actually searching for unique, eco-friendly clothing right now. That old pair of jeans you haven't worn in ages, or the plain t-shirt hiding at the back of your drawer. Those are your raw materials. All you need is a little creativity. Think cropping, tie-dye, adding a patch, or even just rolling up the sleeves for a new look. Here's how easy it is to get started. Grab a couple of pieces you're not wearing. Maybe cut those jeans into shorts, try a bleach pattern on a hoodie, or sew on a funky patch. Perfection is not the goal. The handmade, one-of-a-kind vibe is exactly what gives these pieces value. Plus, you only need basic supplies and a bit of time. Show off the transformation. Take clear before and after pictures. Natural light works wonders. People love seeing the process, and it helps your posts stand out online. When it comes to selling, you've got options. Local Facebook groups, online marketplaces like Depop or Vinted, even just sharing with friends and family to start. Basic upcycled tops or jeans can go for $10, $20, and more creative pieces often sell for even more. Sell a few a week and you've got a solid side income with barely any upfront cost. So next time you're about to toss something in the giveaway pile, pause for a second. With just a little effort, you could turn old into sold and help the planet at the same time. Everyone buys snacks, right? But imagine if instead of your neighbors grabbing a pack of cookies from the supermarket, they could get fresh, homemade treats straight from you. This isn't about becoming a master baker overnight. It's about using what you already have to start earning real cash, one batch at a time. Why does this work so well? Homemade goodies just hit different. There's a comfort and care in every bite that store-bought snacks can't compete with. People love that personal touch, and they're happy to pay a little extra for something fresh and made locally. It's nostalgia, quality, and convenience all rolled into one. Here's how you can get started today. Take a quick look in your pantry. Flour, sugar, eggs, butter. That's all you need for classic cookies. Got some overripe bananas. Banana bread is always a hit. Even a basic muffin tin means you're ready to roll. Pick one simple recipe you know and love and bake a small batch. Think a couple dozen cookies or a couple of loaves. Snap some mouth-watering photos. Natural light by a window works wonders. Post your fresh treats in your local Facebook group, neighborhood app, or even just share with friends and family. Keep your message simple. Fresh homemade cookies, $2 each or $20 for a dozen, made today. The numbers are sweet. Cookies can sell for $1-2 each. Small loaves of banana bread or similar go for 10-15. Just a handful of orders each week could easily cover your grocery bill and then some. The best part, once people taste the difference, they'll be back for more. Birthdays, office shout-outs, weekend treats. There's always demand for something delicious and homemade. And with repeat customers, your little kitchen side hustle can grow faster than you think. If you enjoy baking, this is one of the tastiest ways to turn your kitchen into a cash machine. You're not just selling cookies or bread, you're selling comfort, care, and a little bit of happiness with every bite. Ever stared at your windowsill and thought, could these plants actually make me money? Spoiler, they totally can. Houseplants are everywhere, but have you noticed the prices at nurseries lately? $20, $30, sometimes $50 for a single plant. The demand is huge, and your solution might already be growing in your living room. Here's how easy it is. Snip a healthy stem from a pothos or snake plant, pop it in water, wait for roots, and pot it up. Rooted cuttings sell for 5/8, bigger plants for 10, 15. Just a few sales a week could cover your groceries and your stock keeps multiplying. You're not just selling plants, you're sharing a bit of happiness and fresh air for someone's home. Why not turn your plant hobby into a cash machine? What if I told you that jar of strawberry jam in your pantry could be your next side income? Your kitchen might just be the most underrated business HQ you've got. Walk into any supermarket and you'll see rows of mass-produced jams and pickles. Same old flavors, same bland labels, and a heap of preservatives. But right now, more and more people are searching for something real. Small batch, homemade, and packed with flavor. Here's the secret. Making high-quality jams and pickles at home is way easier than most people think, and the profit margins are wild. $3 of fruit and sugar can turn into a jar you sell for $12 to $15. Pickles, even better, $2 in ingredients, $8 to $10 per jar in sales. So what's the move? Start with 2 or 3 flavors. Maybe it's your grandma's pickle recipe or that killer Feijoa jam everyone loves. Nail those recipes. Check your local food safety rules. Usually it's just a permit and some paperwork. Source your fruit and veggies local, or even grow your own if you can. Your first buyers are all around you. Friends, family, neighbors, coworkers. Snap some mouth-watering photos, post them in local Facebook groups or community boards, and watch the orders roll in. Ever looked at a handful of bottle caps, old buttons, or broken jewelry and thought, is this just junk? Think again. Those scraps could be your next cash generator. Most fridge magnets you see in stores are generic and overpriced, but people are craving something unique and eco-friendly for their homes. That's where you come in. Upcycled magnets made from materials you already have lying around. Here's the magic formula. Gather quirky items, wine corks, shells, mini toys, fabric scraps. Grab some strong magnets and glue and start creating. Theme sets are a hit. Beachy shells, vintage buttons, or even holiday specials. Your cost? Barely a couple of bucks per set. Your selling price? $12, $20 per set. With profit margins to make any side hustler smile. Snap some before and after pics. Share your story on Instagram, Etsy, or local groups. And watch people fall in love with your creative, sustainable designs. You're not just selling magnets. You're saving materials from the landfill and turning ordinary fridges into conversation starters. Ready to turn trash into treasure and cash? Hit subscribe for more creative business ideas. And let me know in the comments, what's the weirdest thing you turn into a magnet? Ever notice how a single candle can transform a room and how much people are willing to pay for that cozy vibe? The homemade candle business is hotter than ever, and you don't need a fancy studio or a chemistry degree to get started. Here's what sets profitable candle makers apart. Originality? Forget boring vanilla. Craft signature scents like rain on pavement or Sunday morning coffee. Use eco-friendly soy wax, recycled jars, or even upcycled teacups for that artisan touch. People crave candles that tell a story, not just another mass-produced product. The startup cost is surprisingly low, about $50, $70 for wax, wicks, oils, and containers. One batch can make 10 to 12 candles, and each can sell for $15 or $30, especially if you market them as gifts or eco-friendly decor. That's a solid margin, and the more creative your branding, the faster you'll stand out. Test your first scents with friends and family. Ask for honest feedback. Snap some aesthetic photos of your candles and cozy setups. Think rainy windows, stacked books, mugs of tea. Post these on local Facebook groups, Instagram, or community boards. The vibe sells as much as the scent. Once you've got a few fans, expand to markets, pop-ups, or local boutiques. Candles are the ultimate repeat purchase. When someone finds a scent they love, they'll come back for more. Plus, they make perfect gifts, so seasonal scents can boost your sales big time. Keychains aren't just souvenirs. They're one of the easiest ways to start a creative business from home. With a few supplies like polymer clay, paint, or recycled materials, you can make custom designs that people actually want to buy. Personalization is the game changer. Names, initials, pets, or local icons. These turn a $2 craft into a 10+ impulse buy at markets or online. Startup costs are super low, and each keychain only takes minutes to make. Package them nicely, snap some eye-catching photos, and you're ready to sell on Instagram, Etsy, or at local events. Everyone needs a keychain and they make perfect gifts, so once you find a style that clicks, you can scale up fast. Picture this, your secret granola recipe packed up and selling out at the local market. While everyone else grabs bland, overpriced snacks, you're turning simple ingredients into serious cash, right from your own kitchen. People are tired of mystery ingredients and mass-produced bars. That's your edge. Fresh, homemade snacks, think protein balls, oat bars, or spicy nut mixes, win hearts because they're real, tasty, and made by someone local. Getting started is easy. Pick 2 or 3 snack recipes everyone loves. Test them out with friends, then perfect your packaging. Simple paper bags or eco-friendly boxes work great.
Make sure to check your local food safety rules.
Your first customers? Office workers, gym goers, or parents at school pick up basically anyone who snacks but wants something better. Sell direct, hit up community markets, or even partner with a local cafe. Once people try your snacks, they'll be back for more and they'll tell their friends. That's how a side hustle becomes a real business. Old jars, pallets, or bottles lying around, they're not junk, they're your next best sellers. Transforming recycled materials into stylish home decor is one of the cheapest, most creative businesses you can start at home. Think wine bottles into vases, pallets into rustic shelves, or tin cans into chic planters. People love eco-friendly, one-of-a-kind decor, and they're willing to pay a premium for pieces with a story. Most projects cost next to nothing, just some paint, glue, and imagination, but can sell for $20, $40 or more at markets or online. Show off dramatic before and after shots on social media, these go viral, and attract eco-conscious buyers fast. Start by sourcing materials from your own home or local recycling centers, then scale up as demand grows. So there you have it, 10 practical low-investment business ideas you can start right from home. No waiting, no big costs, just action. Here's your next move. Pick one idea from this list and commit to testing it for the next 30 days. Put it in your calendar, set a reminder, and actually take that first step, because the real difference between thinking about a side hustle and building one is just getting started. Which idea are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments and let me know what's holding you back. I read every comment and I'm here to help you crush those roadblocks. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to start their own business. Your side hustle journey starts today. What are you waiting for?